This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And getting into the second part of November here, a quick glance at the power rankings. Let's see how everyone started out. Take a look at the Knicks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Mavericks, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Tice at center with Williamson next to him. C.J. McCollum out there with Murray, and it's Ingram in at the 3. And for Dallas, and one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. So the Pelicans win the tip. You look at Dallas. They started their NBA Cup campaign with a victory, looking to get to 2-0 tonight.
Yeah, this second game is so key. The numbers tell us if you want to advance, there's a giant difference between starting 2-0 and 1-1.
And then for the Pelicans, the odds are against them in the NBA Cup. An 0-1 record and on the road for this one.
And quite simply, Kevin, if they want to get to that knockout stage, they need to win tonight. And it gets extra difficult being away from home. And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And it's Williamson missing. Here's Dallas. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. We talked about trying to contain someone like Zion Williamson, and Coach said it's like trying to put out a fire with a squirt gun. He's just so explosive and physical. The only good option is to build walls and try to cut him off from the hoop. See how that works out for them. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against Oklahoma City. Murray finds McCollum. Murray against Irving. Kicks it out to McCollum. Williamson left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it from deep. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Thompson. A veteran in the NBA, C.J. McCollum, seems to have adjusted nicely, don't you think, to his role as elder statesman.
Kevin, even going back years, I always thought that C.J. McCollum was one of the most consistent guys in the league. Seems like every time you check the box score, he'd have over 20 points, but never like 40, just every night, penciling in 20 to 30 in those range, 5 or 6 assists, high percentage. This guy is as consistent as they come.
Here's Ingram. Mavericks with the rebound. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
And stolen by Williamson. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Can't connect from short range. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Irving's shot is good.
The defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. We're now around the midway point through the group stage games. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
Well, as you know, teams are randomly drawn to their groups based off their record from the previous season. And as you can tell, some of these groups are easier to navigate than others.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Now, here's Doncic. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. What a key game tonight in the Cup. A second of 4 group stage games. Tonight, in a word, is huge.
Well, as you mentioned, Kevin, there are just 4 group games. So after tonight's game, both teams will have a much better idea of where they stand and what chances they have to advance.
All free throws good from Doncic.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Murray kicks to Tice. Pass to Ingram. Tice with a screen on Thompson. Ingram. And again, no good by New Orleans.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Doncic passes to Thompson. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Tice sets a screen for Williamson. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Yeah, that's Zion's bread and butter. Absorbing and dishing out contact inside.
Thompson outside. For the screen on Ingram. Thompson inside the line. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Dallas leading by 4. Doncic passes to Irving. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Ingram. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Irving. Thompson's got his second bucket.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Poked loose. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. Second, Luka Doncic.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Yeah, and it speaks to how well-rounded a lot of today's point guards are. It's not just about orchestrating. It's about doing the dirty work, too.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Ingram. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Mavericks. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. Right now, quite a ways down below.
And seeing where the Pelicans are, that big splash they were hoping for to start the season just never evolved. I mean, they're stuck there in the middle of the pack.
Well, there's plenty of games left. Sometimes it's that progress you make over the course of the season that makes you a factor come April.
And getting the shot he wanted, Murray loves it from in close.
For the screen on McCollum. Pass to Gafford. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pelicans trail by 6. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. A big move for the Pelicans this summer, trading for DeJounte Murray, a versatile and durable lead guard who's proven to be one of the best clutch players. His acquisition directly addresses some of the Pelicans' greatest needs. And, guys, I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the update. For the screen on Murray, Irving finds Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Here's Murray. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, C.J. McCollum has talked about his fit on the Pelicans. He says, with my skill set, I can play in any environment, style, and system. With this group, it's just about me making the right plays and finding my offense without taking away opportunities for B.I. and Z to get theirs. Kevin?
True, David. You know, shooting always helps, and he's got some talented guys around him for sure. Now Murray, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Misses from short range.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Now, here is Irving. 14 points from him the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson against Washington. It's rebounded by Tice. Pelicans trail by 4. Murray outside. Back to Williamson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Stan, while in New Orleans, you had a chance to coach Zion Williamson. Now, I've heard you talk about him before, but what's something special about Zion that maybe the average fan doesn't see?
Well, Kevin, that's a great question, because I think what happens a lot of times with Zion, his athleticism is so exceptional that it's hard not to watch and focus on that. But Zion is both very, very smart and a very unselfish player. Nothing makes him happier than an assist to a team.
That's a terrific assessment.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the Pelicans with possession here, trailing by 5. To the right side. Williamson against Lively. Williamson dishes to McCollum. Williamson in the post. Lively's there. Misses the layup. Dallas leading by 5. Doncic kicks to Marshall. Back to Doncic. Pass to Marshall. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Williamson. Pelicans trail by 5. New Orleans moving the ball around. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Lively.
Substitution. Mason. Javante Green.
Doncic against McCollum. Takes a three. Traps in the tray. McCollum's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Pelicans.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Offensive rebound. In the corner, Lively with it. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Mavericks with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
Here's Doncic. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mavericks ahead, leading by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Derek Lively is out there with Exum, and it's Marshall in at the power forwards position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Deflects the pass. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass break chance. Here's Jones. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, right there, Jones showing he can be a 3-level scorer.
Pass to Grimes. Drills it from outside. Grimes has got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Bobbed up there for Green. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Sunday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat.
And they are looking at a ton of road games in the next stretch, but this team shouldn't fear the idea of it. They've been more than capable of getting wins on the road, and I wouldn't expect anything less on this trip.
Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Lively the pass to Irving. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Ingram comes with the double team. Here's Exum. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trail by 6. It's Ingram on the wing. Lively defending. And it's Ingram missing. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now Irving. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Here's Grimes. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Grimes has got 6 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And it's Green missing.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Pass to Marshall. Exum with it. Irving with the ball. He's guarded by McCollum. Second shot opportunity. A nice shot by Irving. And now it's an 11-point Dallas lead.
Yeah, terrific feel for where the defense is hedging. Irving knows that's his shot to take.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Checked in for New Orleans. Now let's take a moment to check out the steals. Number 1, DeJounte Murray.
Defensively, his intensity just never drops. You match that up with his incredible timing, and you can see why he's atop the list.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's McCollum for 3. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
A nice shot by Exum.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Ingram. After Dante Exum's bucket, it's blocked. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Murray. It's good. Lively's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
On the wing, Murray. Up and in on the layup. Murray's got 6.
And providing the score, boy, they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by the Mavs.
Lively a screen on McCollum. Irving passes to Lively. The shot's good.
A selfless play by Irving off the pick and roll, putting the team first.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Down by 15. Murray for 3. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Lively, no one around him. Off target with his 3. Pelicans trail by 15. Murray kicks to McCollum. Pass to Ingram. The fader. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Over to the wing. Here's Exum. And finished off by Lively.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And here are the Pelicans now, following the score by Dallas. Now here's Ingram. He's covered closely, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Ingram showing you that ability to play big inside.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Well, the league has made sure the NBA Cup has dedicated nights on the calendar for this tournament in order to accentuate these group stage games.
And I like that format because it makes it clear to the players and fans that these games mean something more than a normal regular season game.
Now, here's Exum. His last outing, he had 8 points. Thompson outside. From the wing. And he knocks down the jumper. Thompson's got 6.
And this is Thompson's game. A lights-out shooter from basically anywhere on the floor.
To the paint. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Herbert Jones. Here's Williamson. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. He has 7.
Well, Zion's so hard to deal with inside, and he'll make the right play almost every time.
Screen by Gafford. Exum passes to Gafford. And stolen by Williamson. 18 feet out. And it's Ingram missing.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Pass to Washington. Thompson outside. Now here's Hardy. He's defended by Alvarado. And that one's good. Hardy. Williamson looking it over. Here's Ingram. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Look out below. Zion came flying in to finish that alley-oop.
Sweet move. And Exum with the lay-in. Exum's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Alvarado with it. Still scoreless. Here's Williamson. And then jammed down as he goes right over Daniel Gafford.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion. Exum
passes to Washington. Now here's Hardy. Launches a three. The three-pointer is right on target. Hardy's got 5 points in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Ingram. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Lakers. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Stan, no one knows Williamson's game more than you. You know it firsthand. Zion's physicality makes him incredibly difficult to defend.
Well, there's no question, Kevin. He's virtually unstoppable going to the basket. But as time goes on, you know everybody's athleticism decreases a little. If he's going to age well in the league, he's going to need to have that jump shot as a weapon.
I'm sure you told him that, didn't you?
I tried.
Here's Washington. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Thompson in the corner. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. To Exum for the three. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Ingram kicks to Williamson. Lays it up off the glass. Williamson's got 16 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint, and if we can continue to do that, puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the New Orleans Pelicans.
I hate the shots they're taking. I hate them. The team is stubborn, and you have to be willing to adjust, like us with all these new teams that's been added.
Agreed. You can't want to be a long-range sniper. But if you miss the target enough times, you become the victim.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Cavaliers, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Dallas leading by 15. Tipping off the second half. Here's Willie Green's foul. Up and forward, Ingram and Williamson. DeJounte Murray is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot.
One of the most composed scorers we have in our league. Thompson has the poise to make every shot count.
Now here's Ingram. From the top of the key, he buries it. He has 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Irving. 15-point game. Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. Williamson with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Williamson, the pass to Tice. Back to Williamson. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Gafford passes to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Gafford sets the pick for Doncic. The 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if you be a little bit more selective tonight.
McCollum kicks to Williamson. And the rejection by Gafford. Thompson for the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Marshall's checked in. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Pelicans 4th.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Williamson finds Tice. Ingram left side. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Down low. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And we know Thompson can do damage as a scorer, but they're showing off his ability to pass it.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Ingram. Trying to get something going. Good D by Johnson.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Irving, a screen on McCollum. Here's Doncic. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Now, here's Tice. Nothing on the board. Pass to Ingram. Over Thompson. Good D by Thompson.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Gafford sends the pick for Irving. Over Murray. They get it back. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Now here's McCollum. 7 points in the game.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Doncic dishes to Marshall. Pass to Doncic. Oh, good with the triple.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now here's Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And you look at Zion. His combination of size, speed, and strength can be extremely difficult for a defense to have to deal with.
Now, here's Marshall. Still yet to score. Gafford inside. Defended by Tice. And that one, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
McCollum against Doncic. McCollum outside. Mr. Williamson. The jump hook and the rejection by Gafford. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 16-3 run right now. They get a hand on it. Here's Doncic. Outside Irving. Doncic outside. 5 on the clock. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got 12.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Now here's Williamson. Guarded closely. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Dante Exum comes in for Thompson. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Irving. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Jones checked in for Brandon Ingram.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Marshall. McCollum against Dinwiddie. Lively a screen on McCollum. Dinwiddie passes to Marshall. Oh, good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McCollum outside. Back to Murray. Inside. Here's Tice. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And that's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Now, here's Exum. 6 points for him, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Jones looking for an opening. to the inside. And here we can check out the story for Brandon Ingram.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And that one misses.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Prosper's checked in. Now here's Exum. He's got 9. Pass to Marshall. Back to Exum. It's stolen by Tice. Williamson finds Jones. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
If the opportunity presents itself, Murray will explode to the rim.
Here's Grimes. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Exum. Lively inside. Tice is there, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a look at the top 3-point shooting small forwards this season in the NBA. Every wingman should have that shot in his arsenal, and these guys certainly do. Third is Dante Exum.
I mean, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the 3 isn't all, though, that they do, but it sure is a lot of what they do.
Well, it really shows you the evolution of the 3 spot. Wings often have a more 3 and D focus now.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Dallas. The Pelicans also changing it up. Javonte Green comes in for Daniel Tice. And Trey Murphy subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Now here's Williamson. 18 points for him. Kicks it out to Jones. Green with a screen for Jones. Another shot. Right wing. Fires from deep. Connects from 3-point range.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Lively with the screen. And Jones pulls it down. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Lively against Williamson. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 7. Pass to Williamson. McCollum against Dinwiddie. Fires for 3. McCollum, no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Dinwiddie passes to Grimes. Hits it from 3-point range. Grimes has got 9.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 18, and the shot goes in. And that's 20 points for Zion Williamson.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Pass to Marshall. Over Green. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Lively a screen on McCollum. Off target with the open look. And so it's Dallas with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Maxi Kleba, also Derek Lively out there. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Ingram passes to Alvarado. Back to Ingram. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And here's Hardy. Pass to Grimes. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Murray, and it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Now Alvarado. Fires the 3. It's the 3-point bomb.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Now here's Exum. Pass to Hardy. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. From outside the arc, and the 3-ball is good.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Greg, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Lively with it, now guarded by Murray. Lively, that's good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Exum with it. Marshall sets a screen for Exum. Pass to Grimes. Lively a screen on Murray. Another 3 for Dallas.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And here's Ingram from the arc.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Pass to Jones. Wants to get it to Alvarado and does. Murray outside. They need this. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Well, Murray's ability to hit the 3 makes their offense that much more versatile.
Here's Exum, defended by Jones. And here's Hardy. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
Mavericks making a switch here. Lawson's checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Tice is checked in. Murray, no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Exum. Lively sends a screen for Exum. And finished off by Lively.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Now here's Murray. A 3-ball. And the Pelicans miss again.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Lively sends a screen for Lawson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
A.J. Lawson taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Mavericks making a switch here. Prosper's checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Zion Williamson's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And McCollum subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. With the drive. Exum passes to Lively. Pelicans with the rebound. Tice has got his 4th rebound in this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
On the wing, Jones. Here's Williamson. He doesn't hit that one. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Lawson. Sinks it after the cagey pump fake.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
McCollum kicks to Tice. Williamson in the post. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to Prosper. Here's Grimes. Exum with a wide open look. No good on the 3. Here's McCollum. Williamson left side. They could use a bucket, and Williamson throws it down.
Oh, my goodness.
Timeout.
We can feel those Zion dunks over here.
And the Mavericks call time here. A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Derek Lively.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Irving passes to Doncic. Back to Irving. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. Now, here's Irving. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Offered a screen on Ingram. The three for Doncic. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. New Orleans has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. A step-back shot here. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Doncic with the bucket.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Over Thompson. Ingram can't get that one to fall. Here's Dallas. They're on a 19-5 run.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Dallas.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
Tice. And the rejection by Gafford. To the middle. Here's Thompson. 2 points. That one goes.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Here's Williamson after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Ingram kicks to Williamson. Shot left block. Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Ingram. Williamson left side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Williamson. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luka, another win for you, but the games keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
I think it's important that you compete, Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, we present the player of the game, Derek Lively.